welcome to the Knitting Project. My name is Sharon and I'm coming to you from Surrey in the UK, where I live with my family and my animals. Today is Monday the 7th of February 2022 and this is episode 121. Welcome if you are a new viewer, or welcome back if you are a returning viewer. Thank you so much for joining me today. I have got a little bit of progress on all my projects. I have one FO, I have one new cast on, and some happy mail. We have two knit alongs going on. We've got the square a day KAL and we've got the shawl whip along. My lovely moderator Ali I think has sorted out the FO thread for all of them and the sock wheel thread as well, so I'm going to draw prizes this week. So hopefully either by the time you see this video the prize winners video will be up, or it will be shortly after. It'll be early next week, but hopefully I'll get that done this week. It rather depends on what my week goes like, if I'm honest. So should we go straight into the knitting? Should we just go straight in? If you're new here, I do a rotation of knitting. Normally it's over 6 days. At the moment it's over 4. And I rotate onto different days so that, because like for instance on a Tuesday I am really busy, so I don't get much time to knit on a Tuesday. So if I had a project that I only knit on Tuesdays, it wouldn't get done very quickly. So it rolls. So my day one is socks, and that's when my FO is. I'm so pleased to have these done. These are my lunar socks. They are dripping wet because I have literally just blocked these, so they're not dry. But these are my lunar socks, and this was given to me by my lovely friend Kate after I sadly lost my cat Luna. She did it as a little cheer up gift, which was so sweet of her. But he was a black cat, so the black stripe is for him, and he always used to wear a red collar, so the little red mini that she did with it went perfectly. And these are screaming Christmas to me, so they're actually going to go in my Christmas box of socks, but I love them, I really do. It's such a happy memory of Luna for me. So yeah, these are my Luna socks. They are done. I have got two. I did a 2x2 twisted rib, which I love. I love how neat that looks. Then the yarn is a twisted Limone yarn. I still haven't looked up what it's called. I'm really sorry. It's beautiful yarn. So yeah, this is a twisted Limone. Sadly she's not dyeing anymore at the moment, with a West Yorkshire Spinners mini, and I did a little tiny bit of the red for the cast on, for the heel and for the toe. I just did a standard wedge toe and it's a slip stitch heel. Something I do is I do a garter ridge, which you really can't see very well on that, can you? Can you see the garter ridges? I do a garter ridge heel turn. It makes the heel super soft and squishy when you stand on it. I really like that. So that's something I tend to do. So this is my standard vanilla sock recipe, if you like. I do 6 stitches on a 2.5mm needle, or on two 2.5mm needles, because I use 2 circulars. Right, I'm going to put these somewhere where they're not going to drip all over everything, because they are very wet. Let's pop you on there for the moment. There we go. They're on the floor. Right, so which is my actual socks? Where are my socks? There are my socks. So these are the ones I'm working on at the moment, and it's hanging out in my little Sherry Iris bag. And this wasn't even on the radar until I went away at the weekend. This has been sitting in a little yarn bowl. I take my tag out in the middle so I actually call it the right thing. So this has been sitting like this in a little yarn bowl on my dressing table for 2 years. It's all caked up and ready to go, and it was always my emergency if I was stuck in bed sock knit, and I decided that it's probably caked up long enough and I really want to make this pair of socks. Now it is a Christmas colourway. Let's take that out, shall I? It's really pretty. It's super sparkly. I don't know if you can see how sparkly it is. It's super sparkly. Comes with this gorgeous pink mini, which is also super sparkly. Oh, look at that. You can see the sparkle there. And is from Lay Family Yarn, and it's their gingerbread house colourway, which I know Kelly hasn't dyed at Christmas for a couple of years, which is such a shame because it's such a beautiful colourway. And yes, this is Lay Family Yarn in her gingerbread house, and this is how it's knitting up, and I just love it so much. Now I've got a few gingerbread house yarns, and I want to kind of knit all of them, but I thought I'd get on with this one to start with. So I did the same thing again and did a little cast on in the pink. Then I did a 2x2 twisted rib, and I've knit the leg. I did quite well on sock day. I knit the leg, and then I've started doing the slip stitch heel. However, I have gone very wrong on that end. Can you see? There is a hole. There we go. So I need to unpick it and work out what I did. I don't know what I did, but I did something wrong. Probably knitting it in the dark. But isn't it pretty? It's such a lovely colourway. So maybe if we lobby Kelly, she might bring it back for Christmas this year. Because it is very pretty. And love it. So these are also going to be Christmas socks. No, I mean, I'm supposed to be casting on my shorty socks now, but no, apparently we're going for another pair of full length socks in Christmas. I mean, it's not quite full length, but it's sort of full length in Christmas colourway. And my next pair of socks that I'm knitting is also a Christmas colourway, so I really need to get on with my socks and get my Christmas socks out of the way. So I'll have 3 pairs hopefully by the end of this month. That would be nice. I don't know whether it will be, but obviously I've already finished my Luna socks. That's one pair. This is pair 2, and pair 3 is the bumbling yarn ones that I'm going to pull out and start again. So that's that one. So that's my day 1, which is socks, and as I said, it's hanging out in my little Sherry Iris bag. Day 2 is my brioche wrap, which I think is this one. And it's in my Elderflower Stitches snowdrop bag, and this is growing. Quick sip of tea. This is my mug from Lay Family Yarn. It's a Sock Chronicles mug, which I love. It's not tea, it's coffee. Right, so this is the Brioche Adventures wrap. And last time you saw it, I was there where that teddy bear is. I have now swapped off my Christmas stitch marker, and that's a Candy Mint Apple stitch marker. And I did the whole of that section and the whole of this section. So this bit's got a little bit of purple in it. I think you can see it more possibly on that side. So what number am I on? Let's have a look. I'm on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, I'm on 14, so 10 more colours to go. And that's the length of it. And then, yeah, it's going to be lovely. Looking forward to having it. Really am. It's got a bit dark and moody on that end at the moment. I think I'm trying to get all the dark colours over and done with, and then I'm going to start using some lighter colours, but I need to start contrasting a bit better. So at the moment I'm doing this purple, so that's the purple. Shall we see what colours we've got left? We've got this blue. I've got this purple. I won't put the 2 purples together. I've got that pink, that might be nice. That might go nicely next time, I might keep that out. I've got this light pink. I've got this one, which is a purpley one. These are all going to be very similar colours if I'm not careful. I've got a blue. I've got a light multicolour greeny one. I've got this blue, which I'm going to end with, and this pink. So what will I like to end as I've started, so I've got this bright blue and sort of a cream, so I'm going to go with that colour, and maybe that one actually. Those two might go together nicely. as my last two. Let's put them in the bottom of the bag. And then I think I'll pair those two next. What do we reckon? Those two? Those two? Those two? Well, I quite like that. That works. Put that one to one side. Those two. I'm not sure about those two together. This one's coming apart. That is way too similar. I'm not using that one. Those two. No, I think I might use those two. Okay, so those two can go next. And then it'll be this one. See, that one and that one goes. So that would work. As would that one and that one actually. That would probably work better. Do that one. So that one will be next. And then that one and that one, I think. And then that one. And maybe that one. No, they're very similar. That one and that one. Yeah, that would work. That one and that one. And then that one and that one. Yeah, I like those two together. And then it'll be that one and that one. That one and that one. And then finish off that one with that one. I have a colour that I haven't used. Oh, that's annoying. So much fun doing this. Okay, so maybe that one with that one. But then I don't like those two together. So maybe not. How about that one with that one? Yeah, that works. And then that one with that one. Yep, that will work. And then that one with that one. Into that one, into that one. Okay, and I've got to remember these for when. We'll see. See if they end up that way, yeah? But I'll leave that one out because that one will go with that one. So that one can sit in with this, all wrapped up. So this is the Brioche Adventure wrap by Jonatan, I think it's pronounced Tollow. And I'm doing mine on a 2.5mm needle, but it calls for 3.5, so it should be bigger than what I'm using. But I'm not too sure why I did that. There was obviously a reason at the time. Probably it was the only needle I could find. But slightly annoying. Right, so that's my day 2. My day 3 is my jumper. And that's upgraded to a So Sweet Violet bag because it's outgrown the bag it was in. But to be honest, I think it's about to outgrow this bag too. So this is a Felix sweater by Savory Knitting. This is that one. And it's got a design down the raglan, and this is a Aran weight raglan. I am using a commercial yarn called James C. Brett Aztec Aran. I have had this quite a long time in my stash, so I don't know if it's still available, but it's very nice. It's a blend of alpaca and acrylic, and it's very soft. And I did get some progress on this week. I have done the raglan increases and joined the body, so now it actually looks like a little mini sweater, which I am going to do the sleeves of next. So hopefully this week I will get a sleeve done, and then I'll get the other sleeve done, and then I can just go round and round and round on the body for as long as I like. I do really like it. It's very soft and squidgy. I love the colour. I'm hoping I'm going to be able to wear it. It feels okay. Depends on how sensitive I'm feeling at the time, I think. But as you can see, it's got this lovely patterning down the raglan increases. And it's both sides. So it's on the front and the back. It's very sweet. Love the colour. Love the yarn. I've done it on 4.5mm needles, and I'm currently doing the largest size, although it called for 14 inches from the top to here. This is 12 inches. I thought if I put another 2 inches on this, it's going to be massive on me. So I have stopped at that point and joined in the round. I did want it to be oversized, and I am doing the biggest size, but I felt that the armholes would be sort of like down here almost. I really would like the armholes to be a bit higher than that, so I've stopped at that point and joined it in the round. And I really do like it, I really do. It's a lovely pattern, easy to follow, well written, and yeah, I was there the last time you saw this, so I've put in another pattern in crease and joined it in the round. And yeah, it looks like a little jumper now, which is always exciting. Love it when they get to this stage. I love it even more when it's at this stage and I've done the sleeves, because then it's really the home run. So getting those sleeves done this week will be a real bonus. So that's my Felix. And day 4 is my Squid Village, and that is also hanging out in an Elderflower Stitches bag. And this is the Squid Village Minis set from Les Family Yarn. This is March's colours. There we go. That's what we've got left. And last week you had seen those and one of those, so since last week I have done the other one of those. Both of these ones, this is pretty. I think I've got a full skein of this, it's so lovely. Those two and one of those, so I've got the rest of that one to do. It's really pretty. It's going to be a fun stripe, this one. And that's the end of February, so it's going to go on the end of here. And I will be joining it together with this one, whose colour way I cannot remember. And I ordered 2 skeins of this. And the second skeins are not in here, and I don't know where it is. So it's slightly concerning, because it doesn't appear to be on my Les Family Yarn shelf, but I'll have a proper look later. And I'm making it into a blanket. So this is the blanket. It's going to be very pretty. And I need it to live down the caravan when it's done, because for some reason this weekend, which we've just been away in the caravan, I don't have any blankets with me. So I actually need to make dedicated caravan blankets that stay with the caravan. I mean, they would have come home because I wouldn't leave them down there over the winter, but I have got a bag that all the linens that go in the caravan, like towels and stuff, goes in, so these could go in with it easily, because that bag is by no means full, so I need to get these done so that they can go down the caravan. So yeah, so I'm going to add those to that. I should say these strips are 12 squares long, and then I'll attach it to the one above. And I do 6 rounds of just granny stitches, granny clusters, and then join it together with a single crochet up the middle, and then a single crochet along the top. So it kind of gives it a quilted effect. If you've seen my Christmas blanket from last year, you'll see the full effect, because it's done the same way. So that is my Squid Village, and the last of my knitting rotation. I've got my Cosy Memory next. Always when I'm podcasting I leave something out. That is the instructions for the Felix. Let's put them away before I lose them. I'll go to grab it out and won't have them, which actually next doing the sleeves would be irritating. Right, so last but not least, living in my giant Soak and Joe bag, I have got my Cosy Memory blanket. I squared this off again, so there is some footage, I think I did it in the caravan, of this squared off. I use signature needles for this, and which ones did I do? These are all bumbling yarns, so this is all Laura, who's the lonely knitter, who kindly gifted me these minis. So these are all hers, and I'm no longer pulling it out of the jelly roll. I've done that now, so these are all full skeins. They're so pretty. I think I'm on the Crown pack now. I'm on March. They're so pretty. So that's squared off that one, and then I'm just going up this side now, and it'll be going up there. So this will be another one that will probably go live down the caravan, or this one might live here for a couple of years and I'll put one of the older ones down the caravan, not sure. I have two that live here, and I have lost one. One is behind me on my chair, but on the chair in the corner, but where the other one is I do not know. So that's my Cosy Memory blanket. I haven't done my square for today, so I need to get that done whilst I am editing. Next up will be Happy Mail. So first up for Happy Mail is one of my clubs, and this is from the lovely Jenny of Woolly Goodness Yarns, who's doing a collaboration with her husband, and he writes books, and one of his books is Grinbad and the 7 Soups, which this is the little info pack on it. There we go, if I show you the back as well. So you get an exclusive print with it, which that's my one. You know what these are heading, don't you? They're going straight in my journal. There's this cutest little sticker that comes on the yarn. So I rescued that, and this is the yarn itself. So I've got mine on Silver Sparkle 4-ply. This is Crocodile Steak, and it's a 70% superwash merino, 25% nylon, 5% stellina, and it's a 50-gram skein and a 20-gram mini. How lovely is that? Now I am making shorty socks with these, and I mean, you will know if you're a long-term viewer of the podcast, I'm a huge fan of the jelly roll sock. Now the shorty socks I wanted to make, I want to do like lacy ones. So I wasn't going to jelly roll. That was kind of my remit this year, was no jelly rolls. But this would make such a spectacular pair of jelly rolls that I think that's exactly what they've got to be. It's got to be a jelly roll. So as soon as I'm on my shorty socks, I'm putting my needles in these because I love this so much. It's so pretty. I love the mini that goes with it. And yeah, this yarn is just beautiful. If you look, the detailing in it is just so pretty. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this, casting this on. I was really excited for this club, and I love the fact that you can just get the 50 grams and the mini, because I wanted to make shorty socks this year, so that's just perfect for me, and I love it. It's so nice, so good. So that's that one. What else did I get? I got my Patreon minis from Kelly of Lay Family Yarn, so that was January. I need to think of something to do with these. I honestly think I should make just some scrappy socks, some scrappy shorties with them. They look so pretty. Maybe I'll put that on my sock pile. And this is February. And then I also got a bag. I ordered a bag from Susie, who is Elderflower Stitches, because I mean, you know, me in a bag. I love this so much. It's so pretty. I love Susie's bags. So it's box bottom. It's going to be a lovely big bag. I can see my jumper decamping into this very quickly, if I'm honest, because it's quite a nice size, and it's got the detailing in these is beautiful. So it's got 4 pockets inside. If you can see that, it's got 4 pockets inside. 1, 2, 3, 4. And around all the pockets is the same material that's around the top here. And I love the blush pink that she uses for the channels for the drawstrings. Yeah, and I love Susie's bags, and she was very kind and sent some yarn with it, so thank you, Susie. I have thanked her in real life. So this is a new base to her, and it's her Opulence DK. So it's 70% alpaca, 20% silk and 10% cashmere, and this is her Hellebore Ice and Roses. Oh, it's beautiful. So I immediately want to make something with this, because as it's a new base, it would be nice to have something in it straight away. So I'm having a think as to what to make with it. We'd make a lovely cowl. So I could do a cowl in it, because it's really soft. It's like really soft. It's not itchy at all. Or mitts, some lovely textured mitts, that would be good. Yeah, really lovely. So I love that, and I'm going to try and cast that on in the next couple of weeks. So thank you again, Susie, and isn't that beautiful? So that's her logo, elderflower stitches, and I love my bag. Now I wanted to give a quick shout out to this company as well, Creative Design, who is Laura. That's her card. Now I ordered Meg a Starbucks cup, so something like this, something like that, but it had a Jack Skellington design on it, because she loves Jack Skellington. She was supposed to leave it for me for the podcast, but didn't. Never mind. So this is, again, this is her card, and the extras we got in it was amazing. There's these stickers. Now I've got a bit of a Starbucks obsession. I collect the little Starbucks Christmas ornaments. I love them. I don't know what it is about it, but for some reason I'm a Starbucks collector. So there's a little known fact about me: I collect Starbucks things. Absolutely love them. So this is also an acquisition, actually, because I got this on eBay. Yeah, I love them. Where was I going with that? Anyway, yes, so yes, I collect Starbucks things, and along with the order came the most delightful little freebie, which was a packet of Starbucks cup stickers, and I was just over the moon. Now I journaled that badly for a Patreon video. That was a classic case of framing the shot perfectly and then moving it. So I will put some video footage of the stickers in towards the end of the vlog, because actually I might be able to show you. Hold on, have I got them right here? I have got them right here. Let's just show you, because it was so badly framed. I did apologise to my Patreons. So yeah, these are all of the freebies that came with it. All these stickers came free. So it felt like they requires a page in my journal just to document my Starbucks obsession. Oh, love it. Absolutely love it. There was also some chocolatey treats with it as well, but Meg had those. So I'm going to put that in with that now. And yeah, so I've got my Starbucks. This lives on my desk. This is an actual Starbucks one. And I stick my cans of Coke and stuff in it during the day. So yeah, little known fact about me: I have a Starbucks obsession, and not even for you know, I was saying about leaving stuff out. Guess who hasn't put her needles away? Honestly, yeah, not for actual Starbucks drinks and stuff, just their merchandise. I love Starbucks. No idea why. That is an odd obsession to have, if I'm honest. Right, so that's it from me for knitting. I've got my disaster yarn, which I'll show you in a moment. So if you are a patron, you should have seen this, because I should probably have videoed it by now, done the video by now, but I dyed some more yarn last week. My crock pot broke, so I couldn't do it in the crock pot, so I did it in a saucepan on the hob, which was all going well and good until I decided I was going to use black. No, not a good idea. Not a good idea at all. So this, my remit for this week, oh, this is stuck to the bottom of the basket, was I wanted pale pink with longer strands of brown and perhaps a little bit of speckle on the brown. Now I managed to make the brown, I managed to make the pink, so it was going to be that colour pink with that colour brown longish pieces in it. But then black came into play, and boy oh boy did it come into play, and it pretty much changed most of the yarn black. So I'll undo it so you can see. Right, it has dried a bit lighter, which is good, but where you see that, there you go, that, there was a lot of that all over it. Now where the lighter bits are, it didn't catch, which was good because they were on top, so this was all underneath. Yeah, so I over dyed it with red to try and lift it a little bit, and to be fair, it did work. It hasn't ended up horrendous. It's certainly not my cup of tea, it's certainly not what I was trying to do, but Meg likes it. She would be happy to have a pair of socks out of it. So I was like, okay, well, you have a pair of socks out of it then, darling. It'd be even better if you knit them yourself, but I don't suppose you're going to do that. Yeah. So that was my disaster yarn. So the week before last, my crock pot broke in two when I was dyeing, and last week it wouldn't work at all, it wouldn't turn on. So I decided I was going to see if I could get hold of a fish kettle second hand, and literally I went onto Facebook Marketplace, and there is a girl selling one 3 doors down that way. Couldn't believe it. So I messaged her and said, can I go and get it please? So I bought it from there, so that's good. So I think it was a tenner, so quite a good price I think for it. I shall go and get that later on today, so then hopefully I can make a bit better job of this. As you know, I'm only playing, although I am thinking that if I'm doing swaps and things this year, then some of this yarn might make it in there, but I wouldn't swap this. This is going in the reject, never to be seen again pile, unless I end up making socks for it with Meg. So I think that's it. So any life stuff. So we've went away for in the caravan for the weekend. We left on Friday and I came back this morning, and we've had a bit of a issue with the caravan. The boiler stopped working on Friday. Well, I say stopped working, it never started working on Friday. So I'm glad we did do the shakedown close to home, because we nipped back and got a couple of our standalone radiators because we have electric hookup. So we managed on the standalone radiators, boiling water and the shower block for showers. So that wasn't ideal, but it was still a lovely weekend away. It was still very relaxing, really enjoyed it. One thing I did do is get a lot of journaling time done. I got my January pages finished, so I was really pleased about that, and got set up for February, so that's brilliant. I also got to read and watched a lot of Heartbeat. Did a lot of knitting, hence why I've got my Lunar socks finished. I was supposed to do, the socks were Friday, so day 1 was Friday, day 2, which was my wrap, was Saturday, day 3, which was my jumper, was Sunday, today Squid Village. And on Friday, because we were so fraught trying to get this heating sorted out, I didn't really get a chance to knit, so I did all my socks on Saturday, and then I did my brioche wrap on Sunday. And because I'd already done a day's worth of the jumper, I was like, oh well, at least it's looking like a jumper, so I don't have to worry too much about that one. And then my school village, as I said, is today, so I definitely did that last week. But we had a lovely time. It was really good. It was really good. I cooked a breakfast for dinner on Saturday, which was yummy, and I did a roast yesterday, which was also yummy. So lots of good food, lots of exercise, walking around the park. I kept closing the rings on my Apple Watch by just walking around in circles, which was great. It's a lovely quiet site, and it is literally 7 minutes up the road, so when we had to come back for things, it really wasn't a problem. We took Bella up, which was exciting. We took her to the caravan for the first time, and actually, as it turns out, she fits in it really nicely. She curled up in a we put her bed between our beds, thinking that's where she'll sleep, and she kept curling up in the doorway. So in the end, we just moved her bed and put her bed in the doorway and let her sleep there. And we were like, obviously that's where you want to be. But yeah, she really enjoyed it. So we had some pretty awful weather yesterday. It rained a lot and it was very windy. That was fun. But yeah, it was lovely to be away. And even though we were only like 5 minutes up the road, it was really relaxing, and you felt like you were away even though you were only 5 minutes up the road. Otherwise, this week I'm going down to see Katie tomorrow. She is much better. Thank you so much for all your good wishes to Katie. She's definitely recovering. She came to see the caravan on Saturday. She came up, Dan brought her up, and she managed to walk down to the caravan and the walk back. So she's definitely recovering, bless her. That's it this week. I don't think I've got anything at all that isn't normal work or rainbows and brownies and guides. I'm helping cover rainbows at the moment because Kate's out. So I'm doing 3, which is just takes up half my time, which is why I don't have as much knitting content. Anyway, I think that's it from me this week. There will be a little bit of a vlog at the end because I have vlogged some bits of the caravan, and you'll get a little bits of the like the dyeing video and little bits of the journaling video. But as I said, the full bits of that will be on Patreon. If you are a patron, there is a video coming out of Meg making candles. Bless her, she allowed me to video her doing that the other night. And there'll be the disaster dyeing video and the and I think I've got a spinning one as well. I think there's some spinning in there somewhere. And the good news is I have a new camera. I don't actually have a new camera. I have a second-hand camera, but the person who bought it for her daughter for Christmas, and her daughter didn't want it. So yeah, bargain. Absolute bargain. It's exactly the same as my current camera, so I'm still looking to upgrade to the one I want, but this will be perfect in the meantime. I love it. I do love this camera. It does a good job. It does a good job with sound, and it does a good job with focusing, etc. So well, at least my old one did. Don't know about this one yet because I haven't edited any of the footage, but hopefully it's fine. Anyway, that's it from me this week. Take care, and I'll see you next week.